Hey y'all, it's Nikki, and today I wanted to come and do a video about my experience riding South African Airways. I rode it about 2 months ago, and I rode it going to Accra. Now, this video is going to be a short video. Include different clips of me on the airplane. Well, it's not really going to be me on the airplane, but it's going to be of the airplane and of the airport once I got to Accra, Ghana. So firstly, I would say it was a good experience riding South African Airways. The food was good. The flight attendants were nice. Boarding was easy. Yeah, and getting off was easy. So it was just a typical flight. When I arrived to the airport, I did not book a joint flight. So I purchased a flight from where I live at to go to DC, and then I purchased the flight from DC to Accra. Now the flight was a little bit expensive. Now, like me looking at other times of going, I see that the price that I pay, I can legit buy the ticket going to Accra next week for the same exact price that I paid. I paid about $1,200. I can't remember the exact price, but I know it was between $1,200 and $1,300 is what I paid for the ticket, and I can legit get that same ticket actually leaving with the joint flight from Pittsburgh for that price if I were to leave now. And now it's the end of October, and I went at the end of August. So yeah, that's that in terms of the pricing. So I would just say, definitely look way in advance just for how the ticket prices. Now, a few $100s may not be that big of a difference for a lot of people, especially if you have to and sorry, I was looking at this lens. I don't know which one will be better, so I'm gonna start looking at the screen, what is it, viewfinder on the side, and see which one's better. So sorry if I'm not looking directly at the camera, but yeah, I would, if I were to do it again, I probably would start looking at tickets way in advance, just so I could compare the best time to go. Because if it's just a few weeks off and I can save $300, $400, $500, then I would do that, especially if your job allows you to do that and you can put the vacation in or whatnot. So I would have saved myself a good $300, $400, $500 had I known that that particular time would be more expensive. And the time that I noticed it is more expensive is from June all the way up through the end of August. That's the time that I've noticed is more expensive. So yeah, I purchased a ticket. That was pretty easy. I think there was a big change fee if you chose to change your ticket. I can't remember. It might have been even up to the half of the amount of ticket. It was something really ridiculous. So if you're booking with South African Airways, make sure that you are pretty certain on the ticket that you want and the time you go. It was a direct flight. The flight left, I want to say, at 5 p.m. DC time, Eastern Central Time, and it got to Accra, Ghana at 8 a.m. And they had a lot of movies, which I will insert a clip here. They had a lot of movies that you were able to watch, and I watched about a good 4 of them. And on that, and it's free, the movies are free, and they give you some earbuds if you choose. If you have your own, you can just plug it into the port. So all the movies are free. They give you a lot of shows. You're able to play some games. Their games sort of suck. And you're able to listen to music. I didn't listen to any of the music or try out any of the music, so I wouldn't know what that's about. So beyond the seats, I will insert a clip here about what the seats look like. So this is South African Airways first class. And the seats, they were mediocre. They weren't the most comfortable. Thank God I was able to have someone who was not sitting next to me, so it gave me a little bit more space, and I was in the aisle seat in the center. So it wasn't that bad, but it's sort of hard to really get comfortable because you don't have anywhere to rest your head versus if it was like a window seat or something like that. So the other thing that I was I sort of enjoyed was the food. It was enough to keep you satisfied, I will say that. Like, you're not going to go and get super full, and the taste and the preparation of the food, it wasn't like disgusting or anything like that. It was definitely edible, and it was sort of, I wouldn't want to say good, like restaurant quality, but it was good airplane food. It was good airplane quality food that you would enjoy. So I'll insert a clip here of the food that I ate there and coming back. And those meals, they did serve, let me see, going, like I said, I left at 5, came back at 8, so they served dinner as well as breakfast. Now coming back, I left at I want to say 11 o'clock at night. I want to say I left at 11 o'clock at night and got back to the States at like 6 a.m. So they serve like a, excuse me, LJ. No, wait a second. So
are you done with it? Are you getting?
Yep, you'll get a turn when I'm done. Excuse me, the kids, they see you on camera, so they want to be on camera. So yeah, so the food was good. Coming back, I think it was the same, like a late dinner and breakfast, or maybe a breakfast and like a early morning breakfast when you got off, like a Danish or something. I think that's what it was. They did wake you up in the middle of the flight to see if you wanted a meal or a drink. And yeah, the flight attendants were nice. The flight coming back was very much like the one going. I can't remember, I think I had a window seat that time. And yeah, it was just very much of the same. So yeah, if there's anything else, I'll just insert clips, and I'll probably insert, if there's anything else, I'll insert clips, and I'll probably just insert like some caption with the clips explaining what it is that I'm adding to the video. Other than that, if you have any questions, just leave them down below. But that was my experience with South African Airways going to Accra. Oh, lastly, I think the flight's about 10 hours each way. So other than that, just hit me up down below if you choose. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.